officer position. With the city of Ceres should explore creating a public information officer PIO position. As our city continues to grow, communication with residents, businesses, and the media has become increasingly important. A public information officer PIO will serve as a dedicated point of contact to ensure our message is clear, consistent, and proactive. A PIO helps bridge the gap between city government and the public in sharing accurate update information on projects, emergencies, communication programs. And this position would also help straighten our transparency, promote positive stories about Ceres, and respond quickly to misinformation or media requests. And also during emergencies, a PIO becomes essential, coordinating timely updates across departments so residents know what's happening and where to get help. In day-to-day operations, a PIO would work with the city staff, the city manager, and the council to highlight accomplishments, share resources, and improve public trust. Exploring this role doesn't necessarily mean committing to a new full-time position immediately. It's about assessing options, whether the responsibility can be shared among existing staff, contracted out, or phased as a part of a long-term communication strategy. And in short, the PIO helps tell the story of the city of Ceres, keeping the public informed and straightens the connection between City Hall and the community we serve. I think this would be a great opportunity to explore some of these options.
Yeah. Just the title, public information officer, that's not, you're asking more for someone like kind of like a social, maybe not a social media coordinator, but like a public engagement type person, or like a public information officer that's hired under the police department.
Public information officer that would address all the items that I had listed. And that could also include social media. I mean, I think that all of our departments already do a good job with information across the board, but having somebody in that position who can actually dedicate the time and getting all this information on one platform and also deal with issues like we've had in the past with public information that we put out to the public. And I think that we should explore either a contract, maybe a position, or anything of that sort. So not one specific thing, but I think we should at least have the staff to have an opportunity to give us some options. I think I would be open for that.
All right, thanks for clarifying.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think my only concerns are, again, it's going to come down to funding. If we're able to utilize current staff, or at least see if that's an option, I'm okay with that. When it comes to hiring, if we have a hiring freeze with our own police, code enforcement, we're looking at even planning, we're struggling to keep it staffed. I don't know if I necessarily think that this is the highest priority when it comes to hiring staff, when it comes to the city of Ceres with our current financial situation and the staffing priorities that I think we have within the city. So that's kind of where I'm at on this.
Thank you. Member Casey.
Sure. I agree with Councilperson Vieira. You know, recently I asked somebody where I work to make a call and ask a question for clarification. So they call the city, and the recording says, due to staffing shortages, we don't have anyone who can answer the phone. And these are the choices. And so they push the choice and ring and ring and ring and ring and ring, and then they hung up. So yeah, we have to do something, but I'm not sure hiring a new person is the answer. Thank you.
I bring this item back for consensus from left to right.
Yeah, Mayor, I think we should consider it. Just one last comment. I don't know that we'll have the funding this fiscal year, but I think because we need to plan for next year, it's something that we should get a staff report on.
I believe I think that's the common sense way to approach it. Thank you very much. Council members.
I guess I'm happy to look at the information as long as it doesn't attach to our reserves, because I think we have higher priority if we're hiring outside. I just think there's higher priorities other than this position. But I mean, if you can find someone internal without additional cost to the city, then I'm happy to consider it.